we have two choices. If the integers that you're adding have the same sign, so either they're both positive numbers or they're both negative numbers. If they have the same sign, you want to add the digits and put the shared sign onto your answer. So if you're adding two negative numbers, your answer is going to be negative. If you're adding two positive numbers, your answer is going to be positive. Okay, now that's one possibility. If, however, the integers you're adding have the opposite signs, so you're adding a positive number to a negative number, then what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to find the difference, which means subtract, find the difference of the digits, and put the sign of the larger digit onto the answer. And by digit, I mean just the number. All right, so the number 3, the number 6, the number 5, not the value of the whole thing. So this one, I would say the digit is 8, not negative 8. Okay, so let's look at our examples. So here we are adding a negative 3 and a negative 4. So they both have the same sign. So that's rule number 1. We have to add the digits and put the shared sign onto the result. Okay, so what is a digit 3 plus a digit 4? Well, 3 plus 4 is 7. And it says put their shared sign onto the result. Well, they both have a negative, so the result is going to be negative. Our next example, we have a positive 6 and a positive 5. Well, you guys have added positive numbers before. What's 6 plus 5? Is 11. And it's going to be a positive 11. We knew that. All right, the next one, well, here we have a negative 8, and we're adding a negative 10. By the way, these little brackets here, all that's doing is just so that you don't confuse this minus and plus. It just kind of keeps it separated. All right, so we have a minus 8 and we're adding a minus 10. So what do? They both have the same sign, so we combine the digits. 8 and 10 makes 18. And we put the sign that they both have, which is a negative sign, onto the answer. Okay, so all three of these examples were this up here, this first set of rules. Now, these next examples are going to be the integers having the opposite sign. So here we have this example where we have a positive 3 and we're adding a negative 1. So what does it say? Find the difference of the digits. So what's the difference between a 3 and a 1? Don't look at the negative 1, just the difference between a 3 and a 1. Well, 3 minus 1 is 2. That's the difference between them, is a space of 2. And put the sign of the larger digit on the answer. Well, the larger digit is 3. So our answer is going to be a positive 2. Okay, and again, you don't have to have that little plus sign unless you really want to. All right, the next example, we have a negative 2, and we are adding, I hope you understand that this is a positive 4. Even though there's no plus sign there, it's understood to be a positive 4. So again, they're opposite signs. So what do? We find the difference. Well, the difference between a 2 and a 4 is 2. And which is bigger, a 4 or a 2? Well, 4 is bigger. So again, we have an answer that's a positive 2. All right, and not important to put the plus sign, but just so you know that it's a positive, I put it there.